with me. And the pen that I'll be using today will be featuring this charm that I made, handmade. I designed that design and then I transferred it to polymer clay and then sealed it with resin. I currently sell these at vendor markets, but let me know if you want me to add it to my online shop. Cool, yeah. If you're watching this, I had every intention of sketching you too. You just look so cute in the photo. But it didn't pan out that way, so yeah. I think in this photo, I had to be about 1, if not less, because I have a very toothless smile. It's very gummy, so maybe I was 8 months, something like that, getting close to 1. All I know is that I had a very round face with these cute little cheeks and these big old doll eyes. And one thing I really like about phones these days, whether it be Android or iPhones, they all have this feature where they can do memories of photos. And this one happened to pop up today. And I was like, that would be a really, really cute photo to try to sketch. Very nostalgic. Not that I could remember when I was that age because I was, so little. I did a little bit of research because I know in the past I had seen that the earliest someone could remember is 3. And in a lot of the research I did online, it was showing that it actually might be as young as 2.5, which makes sense because some of my earliest memories were in this certain apartment doing things and just kind of remembering it. And I would ask my parents and they'd be like, yeah, that happened. I'm like, oh, whatever. But I'd be like, oh, okay. It wasn't just a dream. And as I was drawing this, I was like, this face shape that younger me had, I feel would be a really good chibi character. So I was thinking that if I get a grasp of this, maybe younger me can be like a little chibi mascot for me that I can draw and practice. And I've always had pretty large eyes, I guess I would say. Some people can't tell now when I wear my glasses because I'm very, very nearsighted, so it makes my eyes look smaller. But all these photos that I would see of younger me, it just kind of felt like I was staring into my soul. Fun fact, so my grandfather grew up in Mexico. His grandpa was from Spain, and I guess they had bought some land in Mexico, and specifically Terra Nueva. But my dad was telling me that you could tell who our family was because they had like a downward tilt in our eyes, which is still what you can see in my eyes. It also doesn't help that my mom's side is Filipino. Most people can't tell, but funny thing is AI can. So every time I do like an AI photo of myself just for giggles, it always kind of like makes me look a little Asian. Oh, and I love my little nose. I love drawing my little nose from when I was a kid. It was just so cute. It wasn't like a button shape, and as I was recording this, I thought it was going to be a good angle. I didn't realize that my hand was blocking most of it at the time. Yeah, I plan on working on that, on my angle. Further in the video, I do kind of prop up my sketchbook so people can see it better. But I do like how this is giving like very calm atmosphere with this lamp that was gifted to us. It actually has like a little train on it. We didn't know what we were going to do with it. can say. It gets good light for now. Oh, I just like how like my little eyes are coming out. They look like little dolls. And it's funny because especially in a lot of my photos when I was younger, I had really long and thick eyebrows. And I felt like they touched to like almost the side of my eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can see I was drawing the little cheekbones that I had. Even when I was younger, they were very prominent. I always liked the shape of my face, especially aesthetically for drawing. Obviously, one of the things you could draw is you just look in the mirror and kind of just draw yourself, or look at a photo reference. But yeah, I don't know what kind of face shape I have. Like, it leans between like a square or a circle depending on like what weight I'm at. But then I have like a very smaller forehead and then wider cheekbones, and then it goes down to my chin line, which is just a tad smaller than my cheekbones. I think I've seen like an oblong before. I don't know. It's my face. That's how it was created. It does make an interesting subject to try and draw. And then right here you can just see I'm just kind of trying to figure out where my hairline was. Oh, and then I don't know who did my hair, but I can't tell if they were little clips in my hair, like little claw clips, or they were scrunchies. But it was giving pretty much Boo from Monsters Inc. before Boo from Monsters Inc. came out. I was thinking too, as I was drawing this, how cool would that be if I recreated this photo, hair and everything? I think I'm gonna make that a goal. Because the dress that I was wearing was super cute. And I've been starting to sew again, so that would be like a fun project for myself. I think I would look a little silly though in that style dress than I did back then when I was younger. But I love how my parents put my little pearls on me too. I just look so fancy. And that smile that I had in the photo, I just looked so happy. Like, yeah, I'm wearing some pearls. Ooh, okay, and then I'm just kind of just trying to define the eyes a little bit. Oh, no. I was doing the shading near my eyebrows and the bridge of my nose. I can't really tell my hands in the way. It looks like, I was starting the bangs too. I don't know who thought it was a great idea to give me bangs when I was younger, because they looked fantastic. So I'm thinking when I was younger, okay, if it fit me back then, no, Sarah, no. Like, every time I think it's a great idea to do bangs, like, it's not horrible, but it's not giving the look it did back when I was younger. And it looked so good on me back then. Oh, see, look how cute I was. See, I just want to squeeze my little cheeks. Oh. And I always had bags under my eyes when I smiled. I mean, I'm not insecure about it or anything. I just think that's funny that every time I smile, it kind of just lights up my whole face. And it has always been like that since I was younger. And when I was younger, I felt like I had more of like the Filipino shape of my nose, like where my nostrils are. As I got older, though, it kind of started taking shape as my dad's family. I was probably about 12 when it started changing. But I feel like if I look upwards, the shape still kind of looks like my Filipino side. I don't know. And like I said, I think where I did the opening of my mouth, I probably should have concentrated more on the shading, because not all of it just makes it look like I have like a weird mouth. Oh, see, look, the little cheeks. I just want to squeeze it. But yeah, that's the photo that I'm referencing as I'm sketching. Oh, she looks just so happy. But yeah, I think I could have done a better job on my mouth. But remember, it's the goal is not perfection. We're not trying to recreate the photo. The goal is to create, and my goal was sketching it. Make it my own. Oh. I love I did kind of go a little too dark on the shading for my cheeks, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Seeing how my jawline, it's just, it hasn't changed much either, which is funny because, people will be like, oh, you're a little younger though. But yeah, I couldn't tell in the photo if it did kind of look like a clip. They were pink. I couldn't, and the reason why I thought it was a claw clip because it had the rectangle and it looked like it had a little like pinching area on the top. I don't know. I mean, it could have been hair ties, scrunchies. I don't know. I just drew what I thought I saw. And instead of focusing on trying to shade the shapes of my hair and the highlight, because my hair was so dark, and that wasn't the focus I wanted of the sketch, you can see here I just kind of shade the hair where you can tell that it's darker. See, I couldn't tell what that was, if it was a clip or not. But you'll see I just use the cross hatching technique to fill in my hair. And I like how you can still at least tell that I defined the shape a little bit on the outside, so you could still tell that it was hair. But I wasn't feeling doing like the shading and the highlights and everything because that wasn't my focus of my sketching. I think it was more of like the face and the cheeks and capturing my facial expression. And I honestly love doing hair like this anyway with the cross hatching. I love how it gives like a contrast from the face, and the shading technique that I'm going to use later on, it just kind of all flows together. I don't know why, but I was just thinking about how I guess Gen Alpha refers at least to my generation that was born in the 90s as being born in the 19s. Oh, see, I liked the little squishy face that my face was looking like. It's given kind of Dr. Seuss, Grinch, where he lived in Whoville. Oh no. And then this outfit that I had, see, I just like the way that, I don't know, I don't feel like toddlers grab their hands as much like that. I looked so proper. And that's what I was talking about with the outfit, how it has like those ribbons right there. I'm assuming it's layered, but each little color has like a ruffle in it. So that would be fun to recreate. I'm pretty sure I could just buy like a ribbon roll and kind of attach it together with whatever. I'm assuming that black is kind of like a velvet, just in the time era of, I'm assuming what age I was. That was a very popular fabric material. Mm. And then you'll see here, I'm going to start doing a shading technique that I used to do a lot when I was in high school. Um, it was just one of my favorite, just a way to express myself. I would write a word and then I would add it to the shading. So that word and that feeling that I wrote kind of became part of the art that I was trying to express. And I don't know what was going on with the sleeves. Like, it kind of had a padded shoulder kind of feeling. And then, like, I don't know what you call it when it was like, it would stick up like that on the corner of the shoulder. But that's what my parents dressed me in. And it was very 80s, 90s vibe. Oh. And then same thing with the dress. It wasn't the focus of my sketch. So I just kind of shaded it a little bit just so you could tell the difference. Give it some dimension. Let me see what I... Okay, okay. All right. Do I start writing something right here? I think I'm trying to figure out where to do it. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more shading on the face. That's enough slices. Oh, okay, and I'm just defining my eyebrows a little bit more. I love in a lot of my old photos, I'm making like the same facial expression. Let's see. I think I don't know why I love when I would do a subject matter. I would do these little like scribbles like that. Okay, let's see. I'm writing loved. Oh yeah, little me deserved to feel loved. And I think this is the point in my sketch where it kind of turned a little bit to like a sad. Oh, when I was writing silly, I was silly. I was allowed to be silly when I was that little. I think these were just a lot of words. I felt little me needed to hear. I was telling my little self how cute I was. My little outfit, my boo hair. What's this one right here? Yeah, and then I wrote mattered. Little me mattered. And I just love, like I said, how that emotion in that word becomes part of the drawing as I shade it in. What did I say on this one? Hold on. I think I was like tearing up a little bit right there because I wrote next to the necklace. I had to pull out my drawing, but it says, not your fault. So a lot of things that happened when I was younger, I would blame myself. And it wasn't my fault. You know, a lot of people were unhealed in my life at the time. And, yeah. That one right here I'm writing, I never gave up on you. Like, I never gave up trying to fight to feel like I was worth it. But in my life, it was like self-driven to do this and meet goals that I had. Very goal-driven. So I never gave up also on trying to heal my inner child. I think that's what I was trying to convey to my younger self. Oh yeah, so like I said, this is where it took a turn. Yeah, because next word I wrote was I was worthy. Worthy. Oh man. No, worth it. Sorry. Worth it. I was worth it. Yeah. In my mind, when I was writing that, I was worth healing. I was worth doing the work, worth making my inner child happy and safe in my mind. Oh, I wrote to my younger self that sunshine comes, so there won't always be what felt like a darkness. Like there will be brighter days, I guess what I was trying to tell myself. Oh. And see how like I love like, you know, it becomes part of the shading. It becomes part of the drawing. Like it just gives so much meaning to it. And that was always one of my favorite ones. And then here, quote on Pinterest that I really liked, and I was just gonna write that quote, and then it ended up becoming like a little letter that I wrote myself. So it says, "Dear little me, you took on so much that was never yours to carry." Oh man. We can set it down now. I'm ready to love you with all my heart. Oh man. You know, like sometimes, you know, people say like loving your inner child, healing your inner child, because I think it's, you know, they were hurt and that little one keeps getting hurt. So like I don't want to hurt my little child anymore. My little inner me. I've done a lot of healing in my life now. And I wrote, and I'm so proud of you, little one. Oh yeah, my little self went through a lot. I just hope I make you proud too. Oh man. Like in my head, would younger me feel like I'm a safe adult? Like, do I have a safe presence? And then I wrote, we did it. We did it. We healed. We're at a better place. Never thought I would get there. Then love, the older you, with a good skincare routine, and the love for art still. But yeah, in the comments, tell me what you thought of the sketch. Tell me what you thought about what you think about little you now, and whether you decided to write a letter to your younger self or draw a sketch of your younger self, and what you would want to say to your younger self. Maybe try the shading technique that I did, where I would write words that would have been powerful and impactful to younger self. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys get a little cameo from Amos. That's my little kitty. That's my little kitty. He loves cuddling with me and seeing what I'm doing. He's just curious. I mean, he's not a kitty. He's an old grumpy senior. He's old. But he always loves coming around my... Oh, see, look, he's giving me little head taps. Huh, Amos? He's a good kitty. Out of everyone in my house, everyone knows, even the kids, that Amos is my favorite. That's no secret. He's just a good little kitty. I actually have a sketch of him with a crown on. Maybe I'll show it to you guys. I made it into a magnet, and it sits on our fridge because he's just so regal. But yeah, okay. I look forward to more. Okay, bye.